week 2 of trading. Uh, Lesson number 1. I should be trading only breakout or breakdowns, no pullbacks. Let's see, what do I mean? Uh, Last week, one of the names I traded was SINA. Let's pull that chart up. So SINA, I was trading for a pullback trade. If you look at the trade structure, this was a pullback trade I was looking to trade on June 3rd. On June the 6th, it was a pullback trade. Um, so look at how after a big up move, it gets a bit tired. So playing the pullback is not the brightest of the ideas. Rather playing something of a breakout, something I suggested over on the same day for June the 6th, WLL. The breakout trade on June 6th was really good. The breakdown trades like JD, which if you read the video for June 8th, that was a great one. Then there was Netflix. Once again, another breakdown trade, which actually turned out really well as well. Good for June 8th. And then, of course, there was YY, which was given out as well. Review all the videos that I gave out. It's been on there. So I gave out the ideas the day before, and that's when the day after they actually broke out. So, which was really good. So, how to trade more breakouts or breakdowns, and not to trade any pullbacks. Account is only $10,000. Trying to build it from there. So, idea really has to be make some quick profits. If the trade is not profitable for the 15 minutes after I enter, take a loss and reevaluate. Good trades always work right away. If you have to take any kind of a pain in the trade, it means that you either got a wrong entry or your trade is really crap. It's not going to work out. And do not hold positions overnight unless locked in partial profits. One of the mistakes that I did was holding SINA overnight, and right now looks like it's going to be some decent side loss, giving back all my week 1 gains. Week 1 I had a profit of about $600, and right now I'm holding a position from 53.08 average, 500 shares, and still holding on. Hopefully we get a bounce back and I'm able to close out maybe for break even or less. We'll see. But right now under 52 I get out and reevaluate things. So probably for the week 2 I'm break even on my 10,000 break even, or maybe a slight $100 loss. We'll see what happens. Uh, so one of the mistake I did was, even though for June the 6th I entered somewhere around 54 region, look at this chart, it didn't really move much. As I went was 54.40, and that was pretty much it. So made about 30-40 cents upside move, and then it just the next day it crapped out. So at any point of time, if I'm not able to lock in a decent size profit, I would not be holding the swing position overnight. That's something which I have learned. So don't hold positions overnight unless I lock in some partial profits. And last but not the least, do not trade the first 15 minutes of the trading day. A lot of volatility has happened now. When it looks like whenever the markets pull back, the volatility kind of tends to increase a bit more. So not to trade the first 15 minutes, let the trade to actually settle out. One of the trades which I did on VMW on week 1 was exceptionally good. Few key reasons that I can see why it worked out really well was, firstly, I entered on June the 1st, which is around 60-60 region. So that was a breakout trade. Remember, that's not a pullback trade. I traded the breakout. Uh, the other thing was the trade. Let's show it on the 15-minute chart. Will make you understand a bit better. Okay, so I entered on around 935, 940, whatever it is. So I entered around 60-60. Look at after I entered, the trade worked towards my favor right away. So I was able to lock in profits right away around 61.20, 61.60. I locked in some profits before I was able to hold positions for a bigger move. Right. So a few things that consider again. That's one of the reasons why I traded so first thing I traded the breakout. Second is the trade was profitable right away. Once I entered around 60.60, the trade kind of moved in my direction right away. Second is I held position overnight only because I was able to lock in partial profits. Last but not the least, I did trade the first 15 minutes. I should not be trading the first 15 minutes. Let things settle down first. That's something for me to look at going forward, and I'll keep note of it. Unless there is already a breakout set up on the hourly chart or 15-minute chart, that's the only time I would try to consider. But again, if there is one, I will wait for the first 15 minutes for things to settle down before I trade. So once again, 4 things I need to really look at is straight to breakout breakdowns. If the trade is not profitable the first 15 minutes, not to after I enter, take a loss, reevaluate. Take a small loss is okay. Uh, not holding position overnight unless I have partial profits, and don't trade the first 15 minutes of the trading day. I hope you guys are gonna able to learn with me from my trading journey. If you want to keep on following, or if you like the videos, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you enjoy the journey with me.